Hello, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, to another 7 Days to Die episode here. This is Indoki. So just kind of give you an update. Last time we got a gun, right? We built the shotgun. I'm going to build a pistol as soon as we get all the pieces and all that stuff, as soon as we get all the pieces to that. But we need to get some gunpowder in order to actually build bullets, create bullets. So I did start a mine. So all I did was I chunked out the corner here, dug down, put up a ladder, and then started a little tunnel down. So I wanted to show you one thing I do like to do, and this is just to help me see, is build candles. So that's a plant fiber on top of tallow. Tallow is animal fat that you've cooked in a frying pan, just so you know. So there is that. And so I started this tunnel just to get a start. I didn't want to start out with nothing. Wanted to bring up some things here just off the fact that I ran into it. So if you look right here, you see there's a stone there. Well, you'll see that that should be coal, I believe. So it drops, and that's, oh no. Okay, I gotta go get this airdrop. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I heard an airdrop, but it is so far away I can barely see that thing in the distance. And so there's no way I'm gonna reach it. So I give up on that one. So I also wanted to make sure this episode got done. I didn't want to get sidetracked. So we're gonna get back down here in the hole. We're going to go over, again, I showed you that coal. It looks like a dark black, and it looks like a dark black, just stone. You can chop that out anytime, and it'll give you coal. I'll show you what those are used for, well, what I use them for in a little bit, but I just wanted to grab, do I have any stone? I don't have it on me. Okay. Showing you a couple things. So this right here, if you look at that, you can tell it's a different color. If you hit it, it makes a different sound than definitely more metallic. So anyways, this I believe is iron. I could be mistaken, but we'll see here in a second. I'm pretty sure that's iron. Iron is so far from what I've seen, the longest cut up. So yep, collect iron ore, grab that. That's gonna be tin, I think. Oh, lead. That's what I was thinking. Why did I say tin? I don't even know if there is tin in this game. So, anyway, just wanted to show you. There's right there. I'm literally maybe 20 feet under my house. Not very far. So, just want to show you those things. Now, I want to show you how I tunnel. So, if you see this tunnel, for the most part, it's you can see the angles. It's like an octagon type thing. Anyway, so I like that design, and the way you do that, let me show you. I gotta get down a little bit further because I've dug all this stuff out and it looks retarded right now, but I'll show you the design here in a second, how I create that, if you're kind of curious how that works. And I'll show you the different techniques, how you can build a smaller tunnel if you want it to just be quick and effective. I like the bigger tunnel so it looks more legitimate. You can build even bigger ones and build supports. The bigger you build it, the more danger of cave-in is. So you do have to build in some support into it. So just be aware of that. You don't want to kill yourself. So I'm already worried that what I've dug out here will cause a cave-in. This stuff, because this is too much of an empty space in my opinion. So let's see if I can grab the stone that I've got so far and fill in. Let's see here, what do we got? Okay. That looks like it should be right, but and yeah, that should be right. Anyways, I'll fill it all in. I just don't want to cave in again. Creates a lot of hassle and you die. So now you can kind of see as I'm digging down the shape. So the way I do it, and you can do it different ways, but I do a 4 square type thing. I do bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right. But anyway, so if you see that took out a chunk at the bottom, if you do the same thing over here, it'll take out the right chunk at the bottom. as you can see, and then it'll create a flat area there, but we're going down, so you want to then go to this corner here, and it should take out the chunk at the bottom left here. It is sometimes a little temperamental. And then you go, if you see this forms a nice little V in here, just go to the right side of that, chip away. Anyways, these are just my, oh no, I don't have any, I don't have it. Let's see, did I craft a second one? No, but I do have some iron, so I'll go craft that real quick. Let's see. Oh, I do have some iron in there. Let's see. I need 4, I think. Put the rest in here. We're just going to see if it'll auto-complete for me. Yeah. I love it when it does that. Sometimes it is a little buggy, so sometimes it won't do it for me, but for the most part, it's really nice to have it auto-complete that for me. Okay. So again, I'm just going to hit right here in the corner of that V, and it keeps my down slope going, and then eventually you can straighten it out, so I'll show you that here, and then after I show you that, I'll skip ahead to the point where I found I wanted to go over gunpowder, so I'll skip, once I get to that point, I'll skip ahead, well, I'll skip till I find this stuff. Well, I need one more thing to create gunpowder, and I'll show you again once I show you kind of how I tunnel and some techniques there. I'll skip to the point where I find the potassium nitrate, I believe, the stuff. So I gotta go bottom left and bottom right to clear out this. Okay, so that's kind of the general shape if you look at it. It's still an octagon. Let me put up another candle here. Let's see, can I put it down there? No. I hate when it bugs into the wall. I gotta make it realistic. So, again, so this is my tunneling technique. I go bottom left, and it takes out like a diamond shape. So if you look at the diamond shape, you just have to go to the top of that diamond shape to get the next piece. And then you go to the right. Then to the bottom, and it keeps that octagonal shape going. Anyway, so if you see that, then it just keeps that octagonal shape, and you make tunnels like that. I want to show you two. You can do it. 1, so if you don't want to use very much space, you want to just tunnel straight through to something in a quick hurry, you just do this. And as claustrophobic as you might be in real life, guess what? Your character probably isn't. But you might have a problem with it still, so, you know, just do have to worry about that. But I'm just going to go a little bit further and kind of show you what it looks like from the outside looking in there. And show you the reason why I don't like it. So, yeah, that works and all, right? You can do that, and you can even, I mean, you can still fit this in there, I think. It could be a, oh, that's not a good example because I did it in the middle of nothing. Maybe you can't use those. Maybe it won't let you use those candles. Well, it'll let you use them, but it'll look, you know, you'll have to walk over it, so. Anyways, that's the tunnel. Some people will do that, and that is completely fine. If you like that method, go for it, you know? That's completely up to you. You can also just take a torch with you if you know, if you don't feel like, if you want to do one wide tunnel, you can just take a torch with you and you go through it or whatever. Some people will do that, and they'll just put it there, and then when you want to come through, just grab it and go. But again, I like to build my tunnel more realistic, have it be at least big enough that you've got, some room. I like it this way too because if you do co-op on a server, you can fit 2 people in here pretty relatively comfortably. Then if you want to do like strip mining like you do on Minecraft or any other game where you mine, then you can do one like off to the side. You can just go, I want to do a little strip mine on the side, and so you just dig out a tunnel this way, and you can do those one wide just because they're not going to be tunnels that you travel through, and you can do that. That's completely fine too. I still do all of mine, every single one of them, 2 wide, so I'm going to fill that back in. I'm going to dig all this out here, and then go down further. Actually, I like to dig mine really deep enough that the zombies won't ever hear me. So I will do that. But let me find some potassium nitrate in the wall, so that I can show you what it looks like in the real world. And then when I find it, I'll get back with you, and we'll go over gunpowder creation, bullet creation, whatnot. So let me get that done, and then I will get right back with you. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So I extended the tunnel, the mine, by quite a bit here. I went down, I already showed you this part, but then I went down quite a bit more here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the ore I am looking for. So we're going to dig it up and find out for sure. Potassium nitrate. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Let's see here. Did I get 2 of them at least? That's lead ore. Okay, so that one wasn't potassium nitrate. That was potassium nitrate. Nice. Okay, so now you'll see that's going to be lead. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Coal. Right now there's not really looks like that's digging up iron. Yep. Okay, so I'm not worried about iron right now because I showed you that trick and I'm just not interested in it. Oh no, I'm going to be bugged out. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to fill that back in because I don't want to go down right there. But now that I have all the... Oh man, lag. Let's get out of here real quick and the lag will go away. Get up top here. The lag will completely go away. Yeah, sometimes it's weird when you have a whole bunch of ore in one place. Sometimes the lag will spike. But anyway, so anyways, I have some potassium nitrate. I have some coal. So I want to show you, you'll need the coal, which makes, you put the coal in here, it makes lumps of coal. It's 10 per one, so 3 is going to make 30. So you put the lumps of coal in here. So you put those in there. We got 3. Put the potassium nitrate in there, and you get potassium nitrate powder. Again, it's 10 per one. Then you put these in here. Coal on top of potassium nitrate, and you make gunpowder. And those make, I don't even know how many, but for 30 I got 200. So it's a pretty high amount, but the reason behind that is you'll need quite a bit of it. So not too shabby. Let's throw this in here and throw another log in there. Then we'll throw these in there too. Might as well add some there. Anyway, so now that you've got some gunpowder, let's see if I have any materials to make shells. Okay, I've got that. That'll do. But I also, so you can collect them and you get the bullet casing, right? I showed you that before, that you can go collect those in the world, right? So those are, you can craft those as well by making a mold for it. So I've got those 2. I grabbed a little bit more before, I think. But yeah, so anyways, so I've got a bunch of stuff here. I've got this and this too, so I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there to make. Again, I just wanted to show you that stuff in the world more than anything, show you how that all came together. But let's see here. I should have a mold. I thought I made a mold already of the bullet tip. Did I not do that? Molds, no. Okay, so I guess I didn't do that. I thought I did that already. Put one of these in here. Okay, I need to put some stuff away here real quick. Let's throw this in here. Grab these, put that in there. Okay, I don't need these ladders, I don't even know why they're in here. Gas can, don't need those right now. Gotta go mining a little bit more. Let's see. Do I have any? Doesn't look like I have any splints in here, so I guess we'll throw them in here. Anyway, so got that going. Anyway, so let me grab that and that out of here. So I've got a bunch of gunpowder, right? In order to make the mold for the bullet tip, you can put the why is that? Why is it not working for me here? Normally you can put it in here and uncraft it. Oh, do I need a book for that? Oh, no, I might need the loading book. That might be the kicker. I forgot there is a book that's like reloading weekly. I may need to track that down, and that may be where I'm hosed here. So, the way that works is you can make, you put it'll let you break down the bullet. You put the bullet in here, and then it'll give you the option of which piece you want: gunpowder, bullet casing, or the bullet tip. And then you put the tip in here and make the mold, obviously. But I think I need the book Reloading Weekly in order to do that, which is why I can't even make the mold for the bullet casing. Jeez. So what I'm going to go to do is put this episode, not the whole episode, on hold, but I'm going to finish this episode. I'm going to go look for the book, finish the episode, probably all in one sitting here. But anyways, I'll be right back with you once I get that book. And have the ability to go ahead and actually craft this stuff for you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about needing that book as part of the crafting of the bullets there, guys. So I'll be right back. Hello. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Okay, so it took me literally 2 days to find that book, okay? And I'm going to sound stupid here because really it wasn't that far away. Right, so we went up here and took over this city, right? These three houses. There's a church and a house and a store, right? Up here. And I went up this way, and I kind of went over here once, and I went straight once. Okay, so the last time when I was looking for the book, I went over down here, over there. I went down here, thinking I'll follow one of these roads and find it. And with how stupid this is, look at this road. It doesn't really connect. It is broken. Anyways, so I finally went this way, and I'm like, I'm going to go through the desert. There's lots of backpacks in the desert. Maybe I'll grab the book through there. So I went through there. And lo and behold, I went through and found a city. It took me searching probably 4 or 5 buildings before actually getting into it. I searched a police station, a gun store. Neither of those had it. I went through an apartment, bam, found it in a bookshelf. So dumb. A reloading book, a bullet reloading book, not in The gun store. Weird. I guess I could have gone to the library. Did they have... I don't know if I've ever seen a bookstore. Either way, found it. Okay, so the book you want is Ammunition Nation. That's the book you'll want. And it will actually solve all your problems for reloading. So the good news with that is that it does provide you with pretty much everything you need there. Let me just throw some stuff in here real quick. I'll throw all these cans that I have in here on the bobby. Need a minute. 20 something. Perfect. Another airdrop, really. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's just hold off. It looks like it's bugged. I might be able to go get it later. So we're not going to worry about that one today. If it's bugged there, I'll go get it later. But let's worry about the bullets here. I promised you we'd make some bullets. I have gunpowder, bullet casings. All I need is the mold for the tip. Just the tip. Anyway, so what I need to do that is I actually need a bullet. And I showed you kind of how this worked before, but I'm actually going to do it this time, right? That does nothing. We throw it in here, and I can choose that. Boom, it destroys the bullet, but now I have a bullet tip. Let's grab those, half of those out again. Put just the tip in there. Craft that bad boy up, and then I've got a mold. Now, the bullet tip mold, if you look at it, we're gonna let this go because there's only like 5 left. But the bullet tip mold takes lead, so if I don't have any lead, I'm hosed. I've got some. We're good, right? So the bullet tip uses lead. The bullet casings use bronze. So you have to get all your bronze stuff and chop that stuff up. Anyway, so that's what those take. So you've got several different things going on there. Different metals needed. Obviously, we had to dig to get the stuff for the gunpowder, which was coal and potassium nitrate. So there's quite a lot of work into getting bullets together. So I'm gonna throw these in here. Do I have sniper barrels in here yet? I'm gonna take this gun out because I wanna. I don't yet have all the parts for the SMG or the sniper, unfortunately. I've got more receivers. Geez, you think I need any more receivers? I got a shotgun. I've got some pistol receivers. That's all from the city, you know, having to loot that much stuff to get that freaking book. It's kind of not a blessing just because I got a Santa hat. Not sure where that thing came from, but I'm sure it's from looting the city. Okay, so let's grab that out. Then we're going to put this bullet mold in there, and it'll tell you it's lead. Grab the lead out of here. And let's have it. Now, I do not need... Did I use my axe up? Yeah. I'm going to have to cut down some wood. It didn't fill for me. What am I missing? Sticks? I only needed one, but whatever. Let's make... I need an axe, actually, so... I need a fire axe. There we go. Craft that up. Okay. So, I'm going to chop... Well, actually, let's get this stuff in the... Let's get this stuff going. I'm going to throw all of these in there. And that'll get that look. And they're really quick. So I can actually just go ahead and start making them for you. Show you how to make the different bullets. So let me just get a couple. Boom. Okay, we're good. I can let those cook up. Okay, so you can pick up bullet casings anywhere, right? Now, for bullets, you can make different kinds, right? You can make, if you put these in here, 9mm bullets, just a bullet tip, gunpowder, bullet casing. Simple, easy done, right? If you want to make the rifle bullets, you need 3 stacks of gunpowder in between the bullet tips. So now I can make 762mm bullets, which are what the rifle takes. So that's pretty much it. We can now go ahead and make tons of bullets. So I'm gonna craft up a lot of those, but for the meantime, is a shotgun? Yeah, let's get the rifle out. We're gonna go hunting. We're just gonna go show you some action with it. Let's reload it. This is not the best weapon. Obviously, there's a sniper rifle SMG that do far more, but I like this gun. I've never had a problem with it. It usually performs the way it should, but the pistol is really nice too, but I find that you waste a ton of ammo. Obviously, you can shoot multiple shots with the pistol. I missed completely. Whiff! Get him. Oh, wow, he juked. He's a juke master 2000. But this generally with regular zombies with one shot will take them out. You have to hit the big fat guys in the head, but generally you can take them out one shot, which is the reason I choose it, because if you're in a tight spot, you don't really want to be having to shoot 20 shots into a big fat dude to take him out. Oh, here we go. You ready? Real hunting for it. Boom! Dead. See, this is when you get into some like real supplies. You know, you can go out and hunt for days and bring back 6 or 7 stacks of food. But yeah, so that's the gun or the bullets. I showed you the 2. If you have for example, let's just look. Bullets. You need the 10mm bullet, which is the SMG. It's 2 in the middle. These guys are a little bit stronger too. But they're fairly easy to just get away from, take a shot, get away from, take a shot. So I don't think the single shot action is that bad of a deal. I missed. Yeah, look at all that blood. Anyways, I don't think the single shot action is that big of a deal. At all. Nurse. Oh, I didn't get a headshot. Anyways, the single shot action does not seem to me to give me any sort of trouble. So I don't really worry about it. I usually use this more than any other weapon. The 9mm bullets are easier to make, so you're using like a third of the gunpowder. So if you're short on gunpowder, if you don't have the materials to make gunpowder, I definitely suggest go ahead and make the 9mm bullets and use a pistol. If you've got plenty of gunpowder of the materials, the potassium nitrate and the coal, which if you go mine a lot, which I do, it's not a big deal. But yeah, anyways, that's gun making, bullet making, the forge pretty much. Obviously, you're going to make different molds, and we'll go over a little bit more of the forge usage a little bit later. But that's the general gist of what it takes to get a gun and some bullets. So until next time, guys, happy crafting and good luck surviving. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, slap that thumbs up. If you didn't, slam the thumbs down. Comment on this video. You can tweet at me. You can also message me on Twitch, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. The links to those will be down in the description.